unbelievable thing that I have seen. You see this video that you're about to watch, please don't watch it in a hurry. If there's anything that will distract you not to watch it, please skip that, then later we'll continue. This video is going to open your eyes for what that they have been hiding for us for a decade. Everything has been exposed. Yes, the reason why the troop of America have arrived, we are going to see the reason. And the reason why this idiot called Nwite brought out $1 billion just to purchase a car to use and campaign for this Tufunubu, the drug lord. We are going to see the reason. Please, my people, sit. Let's watch the video. It's so powerful. It's so powerful in the extent that I don't want you to miss it for anything. Let's watch the video.
Stipulated in the Constitution. Why do we have a court that is Islamic in its foundation, in the way it dispenses justice? And then when you talk about judicial or jurisdiction overreach, we see that it's a personal matter. So Sharia court, appellate court, is meant to deal with issues around marriage and family, estate and succession, capacity, mutual consent. So matters, civil matters like that. And like you said, emphasis on all parties must be Muslim. When they begin to now interfere in matters that have to do with Christian.
We have breaking news this evening. Reuters has confirmed the United States has boots on the ground in Nigeria, the first military presence on the ground under the Trump administration in the African country. U.S. forces have been dispatched in Nigeria to target ISIS in the country.
Few days ago, when we get a threatening, say, if Ubara not let her use Yakubu Gowon Stadium for a rally, say he will break down the gate. He said it that.
Are you still a One Nigeria after this preview of this video? Are you still a One Nigeria? Okay, just wait. Please, if there is anything that will distract you not to watch this video to the very end of it, please skip that, then later I will continue, because the next part of this video is where the masses are talking bitterly over this video. You will see the reason why everybody is rejecting One Nigeria because of this particular thing that happened in this video. So please stick while watching the video. Don't go anywhere. Let's
news this evening. Reuters has confirmed the United States has boots on the ground in Nigeria, the first military presence on the ground under the Trump administration in the African country. U.S. forces have been dispatched in Nigeria to target ISIS in the country, according to reports. This is a significant escalation. We're not officially at war with Nigeria. Congress hasn't declared war, but yet we have American boots on the ground in Nigeria right now. A military team has been dispatched to the country. It's unclear whether or not Nigeria permitted this. This comes after the United States conducted airstrikes in Nigeria. Now, they're very different things, right? Airstrikes are one thing. Putting boots on the ground in Nigeria is a whole different thing, which means that we could very well see significant military action right now in Nigeria. I will continue to provide you more updates as we get more information. Spread the word and follow along, stay up to date on all the news that you need to know about. More to come soon.
Stipulated in the Constitution. Why do we have a court that is Islamic in its foundation, in the way it dispenses justice? And then when you talk about judicial or jurisdiction overreach, we see that it's a personal matter. So Sharia court, appellate court, is meant to deal with issues around marriage and family, estate and succession, capacity, mutual consent. So matters, civil matters like that. And like you said, emphasis on all parties must be Muslim. When they begin to now interfere in matters that have to do with Christians and Muslims, then we have a problem. But that's what happens in life. Once you give an inch, you will take a mile. And that's why I'm saying that we need to revisit this. As long as the Christians cannot ask for their own special court for Christians alone, we are raising a state of anarchy, and it's a judicial system where the lines are blurred and justice is interpreted based on religious sentiment. In saying this, like now turning up all the other stories around, Nigeria, CPC, whether or not there's Christian genocide, this attack against Christians is this. I want to appeal to this administration. Recall that when the president, for the first time in a very long time, decided to go with a Muslim ticket, these were some of the concerns that were raised. Yes. The optics don't look good. You might not say, oh, there's no relation, but the truth is that people raise concerns around this. And if this is exacerbated under this administration, then it speaks very bad about how they've been able to manage Christian-Muslim relationships under this administration.
All right. I mean, we're yet to hear from the judicial authorities on this matter. As soon as we get more information and more details on this matter, we will bring you, our viewers, up to speed. In any ways, they say that Abuja, I'm getting a comment saying Abuja is under the penal code as part of old northern Nigeria region. So, I mean, until we see the documents on why this man's shop was seized, we will, make our final conclusion on the story.
So just yesterday, another gruesome genocidal attack by Fulani terrorists took place in Benue Abande village in Turan in Kwande local government area of Benue State. The government in Nigeria cannot cease to amaze us, because these things happen every day. These genocidal killings, but they are rather concentrating their energies in image laundering. As we speak, there are a lot of government officials right here in Washington, D.C., starting from the First Lady of Nigeria to a lot of some state governors, some senior government officials, moving from offices to offices, trying to denounce what's happening. But as they move from those offices, we're also going to the same offices and meeting the same people and letting them know the truth of what's happening and revealing the pictures, the videos, the data of everything that's happening every day. Genocide is ongoing in Nigeria. And it's so unfortunate that maybe because we've come to sort of live with it, and so a lot of people thought that it is normal. It is not normal. Yes, they thought that it is normal. That's why, like, for instance, in Abande village right now in Kwande local government, more than 20 people were killed. But the governor of Benue State won't visit that place. The president won't visit. In nowhere in the world, no country in the world, will up to 20 people be killed that the president of the country won't visit the place. Not in America, not in Russia, not in the UK, not in China. That 20 people, 20 citizens will be killed. You see, but it's happened in my village, for instance, Yerota, and they didn't go there. The president didn't go, the governor didn't go until when the chief of army staff was coming, the chief of defense staff. Now it has happened in Abande village in Benue State, in Turan, that's in Kwande local government. More than 20 people were just killed in their own ancestral land on their market day. Just yesterday by Fulani terrorists. And we're behaving as if everything is normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. Terrorism is going on a genocidal scale. They are killing Christians on a genocidal scale. The biggest ever genocide recorded in this world in modern times. It's happening, unfortunately, in Nigeria, most especially in the Middle Belt. From Benue to Plateau to Taraba to Nasarawa to Niger, Kwara, So we're not going to stop, and we must have solutions to this. And these guys brought up a certain strategy that when you talk about genocide, they begin to go against you. Like I've been reading in recent times where one so-called organization called the Sharia Council were like calling for the resignation of the chairman of the INEC because he wrote about genocide. Yes, genocide, and what you are doing is just a strategy. Which of course that's part of your lives. You like adopting strategies to deflect from the reality of what's happening. So genocide is happening daily in Nigeria, and it needs to stop. And I'll really call on the Tinubu government to bring to account the likes of, let's call the likes of Sultan of Sokoto, the likes of Erufai, the likes of that General Dambazao, the likes of Sheikh Gumi, an established enabler. The likes of Hamid Ali, when Hamid Ali was in charge of customs, and he seized, custom recovered over thousands of automatic weapons that were imported from Turkey. Where are those weapons? Who did they give these weapons to? So the likes of Hamid Ali, all these Fulani guys, they need to answer to this. They're just killing innocent Christians, and we're saying that they will succeed because they've been killing, but they could say that for the years they've been killing, they've never really succeeded. Just imagine if we stand up and we begin to react. So they can't win. They can't. It's not possible. We are breeding a new generation of resistance army. They can't win. It's not going to be possible. So let President Tinubu stand up and bring these guys to account. It's not all about coming and going all over Washington, D.C., going from offices to offices. Actions speak louder than words. Act. People need to go back to their ancestral land and settle in peace. And then the sponsors of these terrorists need to be arrested and prosecuted. Let them account for their crimes. That is what we're saying. Let them account. So we need accountability and resettlement of our people back in their ancestral lands. Accountability. When this begin to happen, we will be the people spearheading the media team of the president to tell the world what the president is doing. But for now, they are doing nothing rather than image laundering. So we can't continue like this as they move from offices to offices here in Washington and begin to launder their image or begin to want to twist and change the narrative. We will also go to those offices. We are here too. We've been going to those offices, meeting the same people with raw data, raw videos, raw pictures, evidence. So all this needs to stop. That's the truth. That's the least we're calling for. So it amazes me that the least of what we're calling is peace, resettlement. And people are still looking at it as a long thing, as a big thing. But that's the truth of what's happening. We ain't gonna stop. We seriously won't stop. Until peace is achieved and our people are resettled and the sponsors of this genocide are apprehended and brought to book.
Few days ago, when we get a threatening, say, if Ubara not let her use IGBOKWENU Stadium for a rally, say go break down the gates. He said it that day that they want to buy buses for all 319 wards in Rivers State. When I see the bus from far, I feel so okay, maybe some of them could be 20 hires. But from the news I'm getting now, it's like he bought 25 hires. Now they see so. That now one. I don't know whether now all the wards I don't buy. I mean, only local government, but the bus plenty small. If now all the wards, we are looking at 319. My calculator. We are looking at 319 wards. So one bus to each ward is 319, 25 hires. The next question is, how much is one hires? One hires 2025, if it's cheap, where the cheapest you can get it for brand new is 90 million. If you calculate 90 million times 319, you get 28,710,000,000. FCT workers would have forget salary this year. If you work in the FCT, see salary. Put that for back of your mind. You're the one for God. Your reward is in heaven. If not this earth, as far as that wicked day there, you will know yourself. And I'm even hearing that he just bought a brand new Maybach. And he gets 2025 Rolls Royce. He don't buy a brand new Maybach. When wicked they tell us, if we use the money to pay salaries, which one will we use to buy vehicles? So that's to say the joke. He wasn't joking. And then look this boss. You know what they blow from our head? Imagine the ambulances. Imagine you donated 319 ambulances to the state. Should there be any emergency, let there be an ambulance in every ward to take the person who will be safer. Now that's not only boss who. Now when they calculate 28.7 billion, so you go drop some money for fuel now. You go give the ward chairman some more money now. You go give the local government some more money now. You go give the kings some more money now. Before you know, you go to spend like 50 to 100 billion for election when they begin the contest. Then later now, when I go say, Tinubu, we can do this. Can't you call him to order if now you somebody spend 100 billion for your election, you go call the person to order. As far as you are concerned, the person is in order. We say, here and Fubara now they compete. Who like Tinubu pass? Who will support Tinubu pass? Fubara never even start, This is now wicked because Fubara get billions to spend. This is not Tinubu wicked who now they see this. So, people of River State, more than all this. The problem we have in this country is that we, the people, we don't have our candidate. And even if we have our candidate, we're not ready to stick our neck out for our candidate. Look at politicians. They are fighting tooth and nail for their candidate to win so that it will favor them. Then by the time their candidate don't win finish, we can't expect the candidate to come favor us. No. If we want a candidate that will favor us, we'll stick out our own neck for the candidate. Nigerians are not ready. Once we are ready to fight for our candidate, the way these politicians are fighting for their candidate, if we are ready, we'll mount every polling unit. When we are done voting, we will follow them to the ward. When we are done from there, we'll go to the local government. We'll make sure our votes count. Imagine every local government on the day of the election has 1 million youth standing outside. 1 million too plenty. 100,000 youth saying, we know what we vote on. We won't see them as it happen. Then somebody can tell you, say, go read the result. And because we never ready. The day we're ready, this madness will stop. I wish we'll be ready next election. But some of you will sit at home and say, no, concern. Now your children money. Now they buy motor, so your grandchildren won't. Oh, we say go pay. Nigeria not get money now. Would they borrow the money we spend? Who say go pay Tinubu? You're joking.
Now that you have seen the end of the video, what did you see? Are you still proud to be a one Nigeria? Is there anything left in this country? Because if Nigeria were to make to be a country, this public fund that these people are just spending recklessly, don't you know where they're supposed to be? All of them could have been behind the bars. But they would done all this numerous evil, making life so miserable, taxing the poor masses just to fund their luxury life. Then end of the whole day, they will get away with it. Are you still hoping in one Nigeria? There is nothing for you. One Nigeria is a crime against humanity. And that is the main reason why we are asking the world power to come and disintegrate this country called Nigeria, because this country is not a country. This construction called Nigeria never meant to be a country. It was designed for the benefit of these criminal ancestors called themselves leaders. The men that doesn't have vision. The men that always be selfish, self-centered men in all angles, called themselves politicians. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. All the numerous atrocities that is going on. What they are championing, their interest is about 2027, not even the welfare of their citizens. That is the reason why we are asking for the total disintegration of this country, because the common man are the ones suffering the pains. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you love what I do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please don't hesitate to touch the half or subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you're encouraging us to